This is from Robin. Is Christian counseling the same as biblical counseling? How are they different than secular counseling? Well, Robin, that's a good question, and I'm not totally an expert here. You'll have to ask different counselors their opinion, but it's my understanding that Christian counseling takes more of a comprehensive approach than only biblical counseling. Christian counseling, if it's legitimate, requires the same rigorous training and certification as secular counseling, but it includes addressing spiritual matters and your relationship with God, as well as psychological and emotional and relational matters. Biblical counseling, as I understand it, listens intently to the problem, but mostly tries to apply the scripture or biblical principles in the healing process. That is to say, it's much more solution-focused rather than person-focused. So I might be not too far off to say that the first, that is Christian counseling, is person and God-focused. The second, that is biblical counseling, is scripture-focused. As to secular counseling, well, it's simply person-focused. It focuses on his or her history and experiences and relationships, and is reluctant or resistant to discussing spiritual matters or values because that's not a priority, or it's not an area of competence in the counselor's life. So if I'm correct in these appraisals, 1 Corinthians 3:19 might give us a good guidance point. It says, "For the wisdom of this world is foolishness in God's sight." What does that mean? Well, it does not mean that the world has no wisdom. It means that wisdom that is limited only to secular understanding is foolish because it does not consider God and the deep richness and healing that Christ brings.